Church I passed along the way. Well, I got down on my knees and I pretend to pray. You know the preacher like the cold. He knows I'm gonna stay.
Everybody loves somebody sometime. Everybody falls in love somehow. Something in your kiss just told me my sometime is now. Everybody finds somebody someplace. There's no telling where love may appear. Something in my heart keeps saying my someplace is here. If I had it in my power, I'd arrange for every girl to have your charm. Then every minute, every hour, every boy would find what I found in your arms. Everybody loves somebody sometime. And although my dream was overdue, your love made it well worth waiting for someone like you. If I had it in my power, I would arrange for every girl to have your charm. Every minute, every hour, every boy would find what I found in your arms. Everybody
My feet are aching and your back is pretty tired, and we've drunk a couple bottles, babe, and set our grief aside. The papers say it's doomsday, the button has been pressed, we're gonna nuke each other up, boys, till old Satan stands impressed. And here it is, our final night alive, and as the earth burns to the ground, oh girl, it's you that I lie with, as the atom bomb locks in. Oh, it's you I watch TV with, as the world caves in. You put your finest suit on, I paint my fingernails. Oh, we're going out in style, babe, and everything's on sale. We creep up on extinction, I pull your arms right in, I weep and say goodnight, love, while my organs pack it in. And here it is, our final night alive, and as the earth burns to the ground, oh girl, it's you that I lie with, as the atom bomb locks in. Oh, it's you I watch TV with, as the world cares. Oh, it's you that I lie with, as the atom bomb locks in. Yes, it's you I welcome death with, as the world as the world caves in.
Wow. Do you look at that? And right as it ends, it is perfectly on time for 12:15, not 12:30, because it turns out that I am going to be busy at like 1:15. So we're starting at 15 minutes early, and there's no game today because I'm being completely honest, I cannot be asked. But hello, welcome to the stream. How are we doing? Oh, fucking piece of shit. I just fucking closed a tab that I didn't mean to fucking close. But hello, good morning, good afternoon. How are we doing? How are we dealing with things? How are we feeling? I'm just chatting today. Chatting shit. Right out my fucking ass. There's none of the proper bottles of water. I said to my parents, we've got none of the proper bottles of water. And they're like, why? The ones in there pretend? No, it's not the right one. You wouldn't understand, Mom. So I'm having a different kind of water. A one that will give you diabetes. But hello, good morning. Well, actually, good afternoon, because it is actually the afternoon now. It is 12:16. We've sacked off the Instagram followers, to be honest, because by the time that I'd posted the countdown, my mum was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna need you like available maybe about 1:30ish, and it's like, great, fucking great. So if we start 15 minutes earlier, then I can stream properly for 1 hour on screen, and then that's so that's my promise. I'll always stream for with my face, whatever, doing something for 1 hour, because that's what I promise. And these just chatting streams really do require interaction, otherwise I begin my descent into insanity whilst I sit here talking to myself for an hour. Yeah. Well, this week has seen some good things, tell you that much. My first properly edited YouTube videos. Who would have thought it? I actually edited videos. Now, I have another one on the way. It's edited, I just need to make the thumbnail. I think that one will be Wednesday, if you guys actually like to watch it. If you don't want to watch it, you don't like watching it, whatever, then I will strictly reserve YouTube videos for big projects rather than small editing things where I edit streams, which aren't small because they take a couple hours. But what would you guys prefer? Would you prefer me to keep editing my streams and big projects, or just specifically reserve for big projects? I love how dark it gets. Fucking hate my camera, honestly, and it's fucking auto exposure. Am I gonna have to turn the light on? Okay, Google, turn the light on. It is now brighter. This is annoying. I don't know what to say. Don't know what to talk about. I've not got much to talk about, really. It's bonfire night. It's bonfire night tonight. It's been 9 years since we have had fireworks. 9 years! The last time we had fireworks was 2014, before we came to England. Yeah, so we moved to England, we couldn't have fireworks because of trees in the garden, things like that, and we were like, oh, we should just get rid of the tree, we should just get rid of that tree, we should just get rid of that tree, but we never did. From 2015 to 2022, which is when we moved, not a single lick of fireworks. Now last year we didn't have fireworks either, and there was a big tree, whatever. That was actually quite worrisome, really. And the big tree, because it would sway a lot in the wind, and it was fucking massive. It was absolutely fucking humongous, but it's gone, which means that now, for the first time in 9 years, we can have fireworks. Been a long time fucking waiting. And the funny thing is, right, is that people think that the law has changed on fireworks, whatever, that there are more regulations, more rules. There actually isn't. The law hasn't changed about fireworks, really. The only thing that's changed is the classification of them. That's it. But fireworks are the same. Did you know that in the UK you can legally set off fireworks from 7 AM in the morning all year round? You can't do it before 7 AM. And you can't do it after 11 PM, but you can set off fireworks from 7 AM in the morning. So you know where you've got those big fucking booming fireworks, right? Let's say you're a little bit bored and you want everybody in your neighbourhood to absolutely despise you. Set off a firework at 7 in the morning. Make it a big fucking booming thing. They'll hate you. There are exceptions for time, if I'm correct. So it's up to 11 PM latest, all year round, except New Year's Eve, Diwali, Chinese New Year, and Bonfire Night. Bonfire Night has a different time restraint to the other three. So on Bonfire Night you can have fireworks until midnight, until 12 a.m. But on New Year's Eve, Chinese New Year, and Diwali, you can have fireworks until 1 a.m. So, Bonfire Night sucks. It's shit. It's honestly stupid. We're literally celebrating that a fella couldn't blow up Parliament. I mean, it's literally been the same for hundreds of years. Except, guys, literally, what it is that we're celebrating that he failed. That's what it is. It used to be like a mandatory church service in the 1600s, whatever, that you would go and you'd be thanking God and whatever, and then fireworks got invented. And obviously you'd have the bonfire and everything like that. Welsh. I am indeed. Last time we had fireworks, I wasn't in England. We haven't set off fireworks in England at all. Honestly. I can't, it's been a long time since I've lived in Wales. We moved to England in 2015. I'm beginning to forget why. There were some family problems, whatever, and also education. Because let's be honest here. When you're in fucking primary school and secondary school, Welsh education is not good. It is not good. We came to England, right? And we were fucking, like, it was year 4, alright? And these motherfuckers are learning fractions, right? I know, I fucking hate England. But, like, year 4, we moved to England and we're learning fucking fractions, right? And I'm there like, what the fuck, we're year 4? That's year 6 shit. Because in Wales, fractions is year 6. Or at least in the primary school I went to in Wales, learning fractions was reserved for the year 6s. Pretty much. That's what level fucking fractions were. We were learning that shit in year 4. But honestly, living in England has made me hate England less and love Wales more. Because fucking England is so shit. The only problem I have with Wales is that they're a little bit behind on a lot of things. Yeah, I'm back to college tomorrow. I fucking hate college, man. I hate it so much. It's so much fucking effort. And it's like, oh, we understand that you're mentally ill, but give up every fucking hour of your life to revising so much content. I wish that it was GCSE level, honestly. If A level was GCSE level, I would fucking pick that any day of the year. Any fucking day of the year, right? Because A level is so ridiculously difficult with content and you failed your GCSE. I'm thankful enough to have not failed any of my fucking GCSEs despite doing absolutely no revision. Which, as much as that's quite a bit of an ego boost for some people, at college you can't get away with that. You cannot get away with not doing revision because you need to know everything that you've been taught. And when I say everything, I mean absolutely fucking everything. If you miss, if you're like, oh, I'm not going to revise that one topic, it is most likely going to come up on your exam, and you are going to be fucked. You only passed your English. I got a 6 English language and English literature. But to be honest, I find English quite fucking easy because it's just straightforward. Like you speak it. If you can speak it, how can you be shit at it? Right? Literature I can understand because it's like, what did the writer mean when he said the cat sat down? Obviously there's a lot of emotional context there. No, there fucking isn't. Right? English literature is a piss take. English language, it's straight fucking forward. It's just writing. It's just writing. It's like, oh, write a fucking dialogue or whatever. about a man shitting on his cat or whatever. English is like the recruit difficulty on COD, very fucking easy. I know. If I'd revised English as well, if I'd actually how do you revise English? Like, English literature, yeah. How do you revise English language? By not reading. Don't you just fucking read? And good afternoon. Good afternoon. But how do you revise shit like fucking English? You just read books. Or you just write or speak. And it's like, oh, that's my English revision for today. I still know how to speak it. I somehow managed to get through Spanish GCSE. Because I was worried, because I'm going to be completely honest. I was only good at Spanish when I was in that subject. When I was in that lesson, I was good at Spanish. Outside of it, I'm shit. You're fluent in 4 languages. I'm fluent in fucking dickheads, mate. So, beat that, nerd. Genuinely, I used to be really good at Spanish. Like, I would be able to fucking do Spanish. You say, oh, fucking brilliant. Back in lockdown, right, I would go live on Instagram. English, German, Mandarin, and Italian. No, I'm not gonna. I'm trying to learn Chinese. I think it's Mandarin. I'm not too sure whichever, but you know. No, I don't practice Spanish outside of the class. But there were people who spoke Spanish that I would message and speak to, whatever. Right? When they messaged me, I wouldn't know a single fucking word of Spanish. So Google Translate was my lord and savior there, right? But when I'm in the fucking Mandarin is most common, Bing chilling. 早晨好中午，现在我有冰淇淋，我很喜欢冰淇淋，但是速度进行中 B 冰淇淋。But yeah, no, I didn't practice Spanish outside the class. I didn't do revision at all. I just fucking winged it. And now all I can remember from Spanish is voy a tomar las drogas duras. Por ejemplo, cocaína. I like to take hard drugs. For example, cocaine. I just pieced together what people were like. Why were they teaching you that in GCSE Spanish? They weren't. We just went through fucking like drugs and alcohol, whatever, and things like that. So it was like you got drogas duras, hard drugs. And I was like, okay, so cocaine, that'll just be cocaína, right? And I like to take voy a tomar and then las drogas duras, because it's ass, so it's lass, because it's feminine. Wait. John Cena's got nothing on me, just saying. Either wear Nike or a North Face jacket. I don't think I'll wear either of them, to be honest. I hate... Nah, you know what was fucking disgraceful? I went to Brighton, right, a couple weeks back for Green Party conference, right? And the conference was great. I loved the conference. I hated everything else. I absolutely fucking hated it. Had lovely fish and chips there. Had an absolutely fucking amazing cheeseburger and chips. It was a great fucking, good food here and there. £2 for a bottle of water. For a regular bottle of water, £2. That over here, up in the north, they sell for fucking 70p. £3 for just a bigger bottle of water. That is sold for about fucking £1.20, right? Like 800 millilitres, whatever. It's like £1.20, whatever. Fucking £3. The South is a piss take. Genuinely, it was £2 for a bottle of water that I saw in a fucking Tesco in Sheffield for about 75p. I am never going to the South again. Literally for water. For a bottle of fucking water, it was ridiculous price. Absolutely fucking ridiculous. What's even fucking worse, right? Exactly, tourist extortion. London is a fucking scam. Like, London, oh, I love London, isn't it lovely? Fucking love London. It's a hellhole. I don't drink Coke, I drink Coke. And the only reason I'm drinking Coke is because the water that I drink, we've run out. I drink a lot of, I'm quite an unhealthy person, to be honest. I'm actually very fucking unhealthy. I am extremely unhealthy. I am not someone to look up for when it comes to health, to look up to when it comes to fucking health advice. I drink a lot of unhealthy drinks. I eat a lot of unhealthy food. And somehow, I haven't fucking died yet. Chest is weak too. The thing is, I've recently entered into a predicament, right? So, I never really get ill, right? I've been ill twice this year, right? Once because my partner at the time got ill and gave me the illness because I'm not going to wear a mask around my partner at the time. And second, which was with COVID, because my mother got COVID, gave it to my father, and then gave it to my brother, who gave it to me, right? In my house, I don't wear a mask, so I am susceptible to any diseases that any of my family members bring into the house. Why do I not bring diseases in? Because I wear a face mask, right? I wear a mask all the time. Whenever I go out, I wear a mask, right? And the only reason that my mum got COVID is because she went into the fucking doctors not wearing a mask, and there was someone there not wearing a mask or giving a shit about anybody's safety, just fucking coughing. Honestly. And that's how my mum then got COVID, and gave it to my dad, gave it to my brother, gave it to me, and my immune system is shit, right? That's the only 2 times I've been ill this year, right? Last year, I don't think I was ill at all. The only illness I had last year is probably, laryngitis, I think it is, or larynx, or whatever, because I spoke for pretty much 12 hours straight and I didn't drink enough, so I gave my fucking vocal cords were swollen. That's it. Exactly, that's her fault for not wearing a mask. Oh, I was livid. But I got it off my brother because he doesn't clean. He doesn't clean anything. He is the most filthy, unhealthy person I know, genuinely. Like, his room always stinks. It's always a mess, right? Whenever he goes to the bathroom, whatever, never washes hands, never washes anything, right? And this is a time where I really did not want to get COVID, right? Because it was coming up to, like, 1 or 2 month thing when I was with my partner at the time, right? And I really did not want to get COVID because it would mean that I would not be able to see him, right? I ended up getting COVID. It was so annoying. See, I have no idea if I know I had chicken pox when I was really young, because I went to a farm with my grandparents, when we came up and visited. Came up to England, visited, I got chicken pox. But honestly, I haven't really been an ill actually no, I have. I've had a lot. I've lived quite an ill life, really. I've been ill quite a lot. And then 2019 comes around and I start wearing something over my face just because I fucking can. My school really didn't like it. My school did not like me wearing something over my face. I was the only person doing it, but they're like, well, you see, if you're covering your face, we can't identify you. Well, it's like, if I'm the only one fucking covering my face, yes, you fucking can. And also, I don't have any problem, like, I've never run into a problem where having something covering my face has caused a struggle in identifying me. Because it's, like it obviously it's, like, school, and it's like, oh, don't cover your face. But then, right, when they pretty much banned things covering the face, guess what came up? COVID! So I then had a reason to cover my face. Oh, it was so funny. They couldn't do anything about it because then it was government mandate. You had to wear something over your face. And then we went into lockdown because there was about 1,000 cases in the UK. You had Bojo telling people that they must stay at home. Also, sorry about the ad break. Twitch is being a cunt. They've decided to break up the 3 minutes, the 3-minute adverts to being 1.5 minute. About 15 minutes in, 1.5 minute, about half an hour in. Never went to school during COVID. Yeah, we only went to school when lockdown. We only stopped going to school when it was official government. Yeah, lockdown is. You have to stay home. And whenever the government might slightly reduce a restriction, my school would open. Whenever they could, they would open, and we'd have to go to school, and I would be wearing my mask. And since then, I've wore a mask whenever I've gone outside. Since the start of the COVID pandemic, I've been wearing a mask because I can't bring myself to not wear a mask because of the amount of people that are ill. You fucked off to America. Oh, God fucking help you. God help you over there. I do not envy you. Fucking hell. But I can't bring myself to not wear a mask when I go outside now, because people are still very ill, and when someone is coughing near me, it just makes me comfortable to just tighten my mask a little bit. Just like, I'm not getting ill today, thank you. And then I don't get ill. But then my fucking immune system is weak. Colorado. Good lord. You're right in the thick of it. No, I'm not even going to visit the USA. I will never visit the USA. Hate to break it to you. I hate that country so much. I'm never going to visit. I am not going to give money to the American economy. It's not happening. It's just not happening. I hate that country with a burning passion. Absolutely despise it. There are more guns in America than there are people. Just think about that. More guns than people. That's ridiculous. If they needed to win a war, they could just get their entire population to go, because they've all got guns. Or at least they all have the ability to get a gun. Every baby, child, teen, adult, old person, whatever, have the ability to get a gun, pretty much. Like, the capabilities for it, they're there. Kicked the British out in 1814. Honestly, I've heard Americans telling me that them kicking the British out actually probably wasn't a good idea. Because you look at gun crime in the UK versus in the USA, and if it wasn't for the American Revolution, the right to bear arms wouldn't exist. Second Amendment right, whatever. It wasn't a good idea to get rid. I get it. Like the king was not great. I hate the monarchy. I absolutely despise the monarchy. Right. So by all means, protest the monarchy and the system. But you literally just said that people have the right to bear arms. But the thing is that it's a right to create a people's militia. Yeah, fucking voted in Trump. One thing I commend Trump for, though, is that he got donated by the NRA $30 million. And as much as he's a gun-loving Republican who supports Hitler, he did support a form of gun control legislation. If I'm remembering correctly, because we were learning about this in politics. But he didn't completely abide by the NRA. even though they gave him $30 million. But to be fair, his dad gave him a small loan of $1 million, so what the fuck is $30 million going to do? Biden is a senile prick. He's senile. Donald Trump, though. See, this is the thing, right? You had Trump versus Biden. I would pick Biden over Trump any day. But that doesn't mean I like Biden. Biden is not a good president. He's not good. He's not a good president. Trump is worse than Biden, but Biden is still bad. Like, if you say that Biden is a shit president, people will think that you're a Trump supporter. No. No, Biden is still a shit president. It's just Trump is worse. The thing is, you would have to pretty much be the worst person on Earth. You'd have to be the worst person on Earth to get me to vote Trump. But people think that if you think Biden is a bad president, oh, well, you're a Trump supporter then. No, I don't support Trump. I actually hate Trump more than Biden. They're both shit presidents. It's just Donald Trump is much worse than Biden. Just because, right? The thing is that people always see it as there are two options. One is good, one is bad, right? If you say that they're both bad, so let's say, you know, you've got the one that they think is good in charge, right? And you say, oh, he's bad. That means this other bad president option, that to them it's like, oh, you must think that they're good then. No, they're both bad. You've got bad and worse. That doesn't make it good and bad. You've got bad and worse. He's still a bad president who's pretty incompetent. But he doesn't compare too much to Donald Trump, who is much, much worse. Yeah, you can own a gun at 18, but you need to be 21 to drink alcohol. You can be, you know, in control of literally a weapon of death, a weapon of war. And yeah, you can't have a pint. One thing that confuses me is consent laws, right? 16 to fuck, 18 to watch porn. So you can have sex at 16, right? And you can look at it going on. You can, you know, you can do it, right? But you can't watch porn. Yeah, 16 is the age of consent in the UK. Internationally, including the UK, you need to be 18 or older to watch porn. If you can have sex, if you can actually do it at the age of 16, why are you not allowed to watch it for an extra 2 years? Like, I understand, like, if the 16-year-old was recording it and sending sexual messages and shit like that, that's wrong. But watching it, it's like, surely you'd want to see it before you do it, really. Surely that would make more sense. Like, because what it means is that you have no experience, you have no idea how to do it, right? You just figure it out. Thank you for the follow. I am gonna butcher that name. Oh, thank you for doing it twice. I enjoyed it. Yeah, in some states it being 18 to have sex, it makes a little bit more sense. But at 16, I feel like that makes sense as a consent age. But it's you find it funny when people say your name. I would absolutely fucking butcher it. So It's one of those cases where you can just... The thing is that when it comes to it, it's like... Because of... This is funny. I'm gonna do it, you know. I want to say... No, never mind, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. But one thing that I find funny is intelligence and things like that, you know, when it comes to investigation and monitoring web and things like that. You know, you've got FBI, CIA, MI5, NCA, whatever. Because of online data privacy laws, in the UK, they can't really monitor your internet. So, like, unless you are a suspected terrorist and they have some form of proof of that, so let's say you have been caught on CCTV carrying a fucking pipe bomb, they can't, they have no legal right to monitor your web data. But they can request it. If they have some proof. Your internet service provider stores all of your web data for, I think it's 36 months, right? Age of consent is a new concept created precisely to address reality. Then there'd be a perfect solution to it, to be fair. I think that 16 is a fine age of consent, because when you're 16, like, people are fucking at like 13. That I find absolutely ridiculous. Like, it's always like your parents, whatever, they're like, I lost my virginity when I was 12. And it's like, that's not good. That is not good. 16, that's more viable. Fucking 14 to 13, what the fuck is wrong with you? You're a victim, my guy. But British intelligence is better than US? I don't know. If you want fucked up. Japan is fixing it. Japan is fixing it. Finally! Fucking finally! It's taken them long enough. They're raising it to 16. What took them so fucking long? I think they're raising it to 16. I heard that they're raising it to 16. It's taken them long enough. Because it was 13. That's fucked. It was like 13 or 12 or some shit. It's like that's fucked up. Because that means that if you're like 13, whatever, or older, you can have sex. So, because like the law is that me as a 17-year-old, I can have sex with anybody 16 or older, right? I could fuck a 68-year-old tomorrow. By law, that's fine. As long as it's not recorded and there are no messages discussing it or anything like that, it's perfectly legal, right? That's fucked up. I think that's fucked up. Like, I'm sorry, that's... But when it comes to consent, it, like, with it being like 12, 13, and it, like, that's even fucking worse. That's genuinely vile. Like, it's bad enough as it is, but you had an ad. That's fucked up. Honestly, I hate Twitch so much. I fucking despise Twitch and its advertisements and its share of ad money, everything like that. I fucking hate it, right? Only the past like couple of months did I put ads, like mid-rolls or whatever, on my streams, because before I put mid-rolls on the streams, I was only keeping 30% of the ad money and the money from subscriptions. So whenever someone would subscribe, it cost them like £5. I would be getting like £1.20. Like, that's fucking ridiculous. It's not a plushie. It's a squeezy light. Look. And funnily enough, you're like the first person in years to bring that up. Genuinely, you're the first person to actually bring it up in fucking ages. I don't think anyone's, like, taken much notice of these lovely little fellas. He's cool. I like him. They're in the back of all of my streams, by the way. Shit. I needed to make my streams a little bit interesting, give something for people to look out for. So go through my streams. The way that their layout change in every single stream, and in some streams they have a couple guests, and also the shark, the Blahaj, or as it's actually pronounced, a Bluehai, that only joined recently. It was always just the dog and the duck, and they don't have a name. Because whenever I've asked people to, you know, give name suggestions, they've always been like, oh, Benson, fuck off, man. Because, like, apparently fucking, I think it's, like, Tubbo or some shit, has, like, the same fucking duck. If you use Temu, uninstall it. I know, I got rid. It's been long gone. And I've been telling people to get rid of Temu. And explaining how it's really fucking bad. And I told them to clear all of the cache and storage and data that it's stored on your phone, which is quite easy. You just find the app, you click clear data, cache, whatever, and then uninstall it. So that all of that data that's stored in the application file is gone, so that it can't be accessed again. And then you uninstall it and you never go on the website, never visit again, get rid of it. It's pretty much a westernized Pinduoduo, which was banned off the Google Play Store for spying on customers and malware, pretty much, and selling customers' personal information to sketchy companies in China. And how do we know it's pretty much the same as Pinduoduo? Because it is run by PDD Holdings. I've bought shit from there as well. I have. And I'm not going to lie, some of the shit that I've bought isn't that bad. But my data has been sold. They're always losing money on the products that they sell. They lose money massively on the products that they sell, and yet they're still able to keep going. How is that possible? Because they're selling your data. They're selling your data. They're not profiting off the products that they're selling on the app. They're profiting off you. Like, off you. Facebook has done the same thing before. They like fucking Mark Zuckerberg has been to court multiple times for selling people's data. Genuinely, it was like big things. Like, he was getting fucked over. And they also store a hell of a lot of user data. Like, they store so much fucking information, it's ridiculous. It's why I left Threads, because Threads wants Threads even wants your fucking fitness information. So let's say you've got a fitness app that connects to, let's say, a smartwatch. Threads will take information from that. What the fuck does it need for it? What does it need that for? Fucking ads, man. I fucking hate ads so much. Get an ad blocker, please. Get an ad blocker. I urge every person who watches my streams to get an ad blocker that works on Twitch. Because I'm only running the ads so that Twitch doesn't take 70% of the profits. So get an ad blocker. Although that means that I pretty much won't be getting any money, It's fine. Get an ad blocker. Genuinely. Please. I get to keep 55% of the profits. You get no ads. It's a win-win then, and Twitch will pretty much get, they'll get 45% instead of 70%. And as much as I won't earn, I'd rather not earn than Twitch earn more. Which is why I started running mid-roll ads, because Twitch was taking 70%. Using Twitch on your phone. I don't know because I have AdGuard on my phone. I think I've got AdGuard Pro, thanks to an APK I downloaded. Because I've got an Android. These Androids are fucking amazing, by the way, right? People are always like, oh no, I prefer Apple. You can literally change the Android to pretty much be an iPhone. Honestly, it's better, but that's the thing. I don't have a donation link. Like, I have a PayPal, I have all of that. I don't have a donation link, right? Yeah, you can cheer bits, but Twitch takes 45% of that. It's as much as subscribing is great, it gets rid of the ads, and you get access to these beautiful emotes. Let me just get that out of the way. You get access to all of these beautiful, all 4 of those beautiful emotes there. But that's what your phone did earlier. I have no idea. I don't know. Honestly, I've had a couple problems. But then again, I literally put this phone, I put it to its fucking limits. I make this do so much fucking work. Oh, we've all been there. Let's say I don't know, the off button isn't fucking responding, and you end up pressing it multiple times, and that calls fucking emergency services, and it's like, shit! That's happened to me once or twice. One thing that's annoying though is that like Samsung's now, they call this the side key instead of the power button, and you have to change it to turn the phone on and off instead of being for fucking Bixby. That's annoying, but it's an easy fix. Wanted your details too. Honestly, in the UK, they won't even ask for your details because they already know that they can just fucking see who you are. Like if you're wasting police time, you'll be charged. Still use a Samsung Galaxy Duo you bought 10 years ago. Apps no longer work, but it makes calls and sends SMSs. Yeah, I mean, I use my phone a lot. I watch a lot of YouTube. I'm on TikTok a lot. I've got a lot of management when it comes to political stuff. I'm on Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, Discord. I need up-to-date apps, and I need my phone to work quickly, right? And so having an S21 is pretty fucking good. Honestly, see, people who like prank call emergency services, like, yeah, charge them. People who accidentally call emergency services because of a built-in feature that you accidentally triggered, like, that's when it's like, no, I didn't mean to do it. No, I was just trying to turn my phone off and it wasn't turning off, and I ended up accidentally calling you. It wasn't my fault. Don't charge them. But then again, you live in America where like calling an ambulance costs like $500 fucking dollars. America, the land of the free to charge you as much as anyone wants. Like, but I love technology so much. Like, my computer now, it's getting pretty slow and janky. Even though I've had it a year, it's not the highest of end computer. This is like a fucking £20 webcam. Only wanted your details to close it. Oh, don't worry. We only want... Hey, you have nothing to worry about. Just get in this van and put this nice little bag over your head, and you'll be fine. Don't worry about it. You called them about 7 times. Fucking hell. Yeah. land of the free to overpay for everything, even basic human rights. Honestly ridiculous. But I love technology. This webcam's about 20 quid. Genuinely, see, the thing is, the webcam quality has increased recently because I realised that I could actually change the quality of the camera, because for me, I always had the camera, what is it now, it's 720, but what it always was device default, which is this, right? And this is device default is shit. It's genuinely like diabolical quality, and it was horrible, and but we fix it. We fix it, and then we've got better quality, and it fits the fucking screen. To visit doctor, normal checkup, insurance, NHS. I rest my case. But then again, the NHS right now is shit. It's fucking diabolical. It's atrocious, genuinely. Just put this into perspective, right? I have no idea how to get like a private therapist that will help me personally with my problems, because there's like none of that like information available on the internet, right? So I would have to ask the NHS, right? But just put it into perspective how bad NHS... I was on the waiting list for therapy for 3 years, right? I finally got it in March, right? But it was getting so bad that they told me, you should start looking into getting private therapy. Got to wait at least 8 hours over there. I waited 3 years for therapy. Genuinely. From 2020 to March this year, I waited 3 years. And the waiting lists are ridiculous. They are just absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, waiting times are absolutely fucking pathetic. They're like 8 hours on a good day, maybe, right? Because, like, one thing I can tell you is that the hospital that I go to for therapy, right, because it's NHS, it was always, like, empty. Like, there was never many people in the car parks there. There was never many cars. And, you know, me and my mates, whatever, would go skating around the car park because one of my mates at the time, parents would work at the hospital, so it was fine, right? And there was no cars there. No one was parked there, so it was, you know, doubly fine, right? Then you had Liz Truss. And then Rishi Sunak. And now those car parks are fucking jam-packed. You cannot move. Like, genuinely, you cannot find a parking space in the fucking hospital. Like, it is so fucking busy. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous how busy it is. Genuinely. Honestly, a piss take. It's so fucking busy. It's ludicrous. It's absolute insanity. And that's just the car park. I haven't actually been to the hospital for an appointment other than therapy, right? And when I get a doctor's appointment, like, I can get one quite quickly, I suppose. Although I do need my flu jab, and there's, like, absolutely no time for me to get it. You hate hospital stuff. I am not too keen on going to hospitals. I don't like hospital. It's not nice. As much as it's, like, you know, safe and whatever there, I don't like it. I just don't like going to the hospital. I hate it for some reason. I don't know why, but I just really don't like the hospital. Whereas getting therapy, for me, it's different. See, that's the thing. Private healthcare, you're in and out with a bill larger than the cost of your house. Whereas with our healthcare system right now, because the Tories are massively underfunding it, you're not in and out. You're in and you're there. You move into the hospital. Genuinely. And you've got hospital staff telling you, go private. Because if you go private, you will get seen. You will get helped. And that is what the Tories want. The Tories want you to go private. They want you to pay for healthcare, right? They've wanted that since the creation of the welfare state. And as much as people like, no, because the Tories love the NHS. They absolutely fucking love it. Why do they always underfund it and drain it from the balls down? Genuinely. Ad break in progress. But it's like they underfund it after saying that they're going to fund it. They treat NHS staff like shit. They don't pay NHS staff. They don't update anything, whatever. And so waiting lists get longer. People lose their jobs. Like, they make private healthcare something that you actually have to look into, which isn't good. Because we pay tax towards the NHS. Where does that money go? Where is it going? It should be going into the NHS. Where is it going? Well, to any fucker else, of course. Why would the tax money that you pay into the welfare state actually go into the fucking NHS? And 2 fucking ads. That's despicable. I hate ads so much. I hate having them on. I fucking hate it, man. I might just turn off mid-rolls and just like run 3 minute of ads one time per hour. So then at the end of the hour there's 3 minutes of ads. The start of the stream, like the first 15 minutes, run 3 minutes of ads whilst I'm playing the music. Then the start of the next hour. So like now pretty much it's when I'd run 3 minutes of ads again. But Twitch breaks it up. They don't run 3 minutes at once. They run 1.5 minutes now, and in about 10-15 minutes they'll run 3.5 minutes again. Am I saying 3.5? I mean 1.5. I'm going delusional. My brain isn't fucking working. I got the COVID vaccine yesterday again for like the 4th or 5th time. My arm fucking kills. So right now it's being rolled out to people who are like elderly and vulnerable. I went along with my parents who were getting it because my dad, he's vulnerable and in the age bracket. He's not elderly, but you know, it's like 50 and over, which my dad is. So he was getting it and my mum went as his carer and I just went for emotional support because we were going to go and get fireworks for the first time in 9 years, right? And so, you know, went there and my mum was like, should I see if we can get you the vaccine? And I was like, fuck it, why not? That obviously wasn't my response, I don't swear around my parents. But it was, you know, yeah, sure. And we go there, and one thing to remember is that when it comes to government guidance to what constitutes being vulnerable, the government got rid of having asthma as being considered vulnerable. So I never open when going getting a vaccine with, oh yeah, I have asthma. Which I do. I have asthma, I have inhalers, the whole shebang, right? And I've had asthma my whole life. But I never open with saying that, oh, I have asthma now, because it's not in government guidance for who is like immunosuppressant or vulnerable, right? But when we told them, they're like, oh, you should have said that first because that makes you vulnerable now. So you can get the vaccine. It's like, what the fuck? Are you forgetting? I didn't complain because I will get that vaccine. Because there are people that are like, oh, I hate the vaccine. I don't want to get the vaccine. Well, fucking die then. Genuinely. So then that I can have my fucking vaccine before you. Dickhead. The people who are, like, the vaccine cunts who are like, oh, vaccines give you autism. Joke's on you. I had autism before the vaccine. It's funny, I've developed autism. which is really weird, but it's also quite interesting, is that I've developed autism. Most people are born with it, but it can also develop because brain and the way the brain develops as you get older, etc., and different parts of the brain, it's a developmental problem. That's what I've ended up fucking with. I'm fucking with it. But, oh, fucking kill me. I haven't got an official diagnosis yet. I'm still fucking waiting. I'm being referred to something else now to deal with the diagnosis. But what I was told by my therapist, who actually said that she shouldn't tell me, but she's going to anyway, is that right now it seems that I am moderately autistic, which means that I am more autistic than my brother. And he was diagnosed with autism many, many years ago in a galaxy far, far away. But we love it. We love life. Man, I want to die. I'm tired. I'm tired as shit. Getting the vaccine yesterday was really tiring. How much sleep did I get? I think this is where you can see that I am mentally deficient. Oh, wait, what the fuck? 7 hours 18. I slept twice. When did I sleep for 15 for huh? I was awake for 50 minutes in the night? What? What time is that? I'm gonna have to look at that on my phone, because that is really fucking weird. There's just a fucking block where I wasn't asleep. Oh no, we don't want snore detection. I'm so confused. Can I see my sleep? Sleep score. I got rated an 80. Which is what we love. But look at that shit. There's just that fucking entire section where I just didn't fucking sleep about. I woke up. I didn't. Wait, I went to sleep. I went to sleep at about 12. Why is it saying I went to sleep at 10:20? Because I didn't. So fucking confusing, because I didn't go to sleep at 10:20. I went to sleep at about midnight. Anyway, I digress. I've got fuck all else to talk about now. That's been all the interesting shit. Yeah, I don't know what to say. I haven't been on screen for exactly an hour yet. I know they're not that accurate. My heart rate must have just been slow at that time. I must have just had a really slow heart rate or some shit, which wouldn't be surprising because, like, my resting heart rate is quite low. For a 17-year-old, my resting heart rate is quite low. Does it want to tell me my resting heart rate? Give me a minute, I'm just measuring my heart rate right now. And then it'll tell me whether I am above or below resting rate. Come on. Thank you. Yeah, higher. So see, right now I'm 83 BPM apparently, but my resting range is 61 to 76. So quite low. And it says that my heart rate today has been in a range from 56 to 111. I think I probably have a heart problem then. there have been times where I've been doing like the EKG. I think it's EKG. It's fucking something. ECG. Been doing the ECG thing, whatever the fuck that means. And it has said that, yeah, you're showing signs of atrial fibrillation. Get in contact with a doctor immediately. And I just find it so funny, and I go about my day like nothing's happening. So there is probably something wrong with my heart, and I don't give a fuck. It's not that accurate, so I'm not going to believe it. I'm not going to be like, oh, my watch told me I have atrial fibrillation, help me, doctor. For them to just be like, no, you fucking don't. But I reckon it'd be funny if I go to the doctors one day and they're listening to my pulse and like my heart rate. And it's like, there's something wrong with you. And it's like, oh, my watch was right then. It's like, what the fuck do you mean? Oh, no, it's been telling me that I should get looked at for a while now. Why the fuck did you... Honestly, man. I'm a mess. And I'm getting really tired again. My arm kills. That's the one downside of vaccines, is that it is painful. And, oh, my migraine's coming back. I suffer from migraines. Migraines are a pain in the fucking arse, might I add. Yeah, in one way or another, we're all a mess. But I fucking despise migraines. I just actually suffer from migraines, genuinely. Like, fucking diagnosed type shit. Right? And this one time, and I still remember it, it had to have been 2020, 2021, something like that. Or maybe 2019. So, oh, wait. Well, yeah, okay, just leave it there. Goodness me. Panicked. I thought my mum was going to walk in, and it's like, oh no. It's because I'm streaming later than usual. But we've got 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021, that sort of time. It's all a blur. And I felt really sick. I remember I was playing Roblox. I know I'm not doing anything wrong, but I panic anyway. I panic anyway. Every single time. I'm never doing anything wrong, and I always panic. But anyway, I was playing Roblox. You know, I think it was what's it called? A Theme Park Tycoon 2, something like that. And I felt really, really sick. Right, so I went downstairs to get a cup of water. Right, so I went downstairs, got a cup of water, and I was just about to leave the living room to come back upstairs, and all of a sudden I couldn't see anything. Like, I couldn't see. Now, you know when you rub your eyes and you see all those little colours, like, let's say, I don't know, you do that, or like you just press your eyes, and you see all of those wonderful little colours there, all the little dots and stuff, and it's like, whoa. Yeah, that happened without me needing to rub my eyes. It just, woof, right? And I forgot how to move. So, to paint the picture, I was like, I'd just opened the door, was going upstairs, I was holding a cup in one hand, nothing in my other, right? And the door was pretty much, like, down the middle of me, between my legs a bit, right? So, I was just standing there. I forgot how to move. My mum was telling me to move my foot so she could close the door, and sit me down. I couldn't, I forgot how to move my legs. I was just standing, frozen, not being able to see. Everything that I could hear, it felt sharp and painful. Like, you know when you hear, like, shitty mic, whatever, low quality microphones, and it sounds very sharp and crispy? That's how it sounded in my ears. That's how everything sounded. It was painful, and it was horrible. Hated it, right? And I finally managed to move my leg and sat down, recuperated, and it was like, what the fuck was that? Well, that was actually a migraine. I had my blood tested and everything to see if I have a iron deficiency, but actually it was an effect of a migraine, because I also realised that, oh, that was probably why my left eye, I think it was either my left or my right eye, about an hour before I started feeling really sick, it felt obstructed. It felt like there was something obstructing it. it felt really weird, like I could hardly see out of it. Even though I could see, it felt like I couldn't. It was really weird. I hated it. No, whatever. And so now, since then, like 9 times out of 10 when I stand up, my vision goes and my hearing goes all awkward. It gets all muffled. Just the other day, my mum just sort of barged into my room whilst I was accidentally napping on my bed. She didn't barge in, but she knocked on the door and she knocked and opened the door a bit, and I jumped up out of pretty much being asleep. Right, I couldn't see, and my hearing was tanked. It was like gone. Right, it was muffled. It was horrible, and then there was just ringing, like my ear, like my hearing was coming back for like 5 minutes. All because of migraines. Like, I don't have iron deficiency, I don't have a lack of vitamins, don't have a lack of minerals, whatever. I have migraines. Like, people see migraines as just being really, really bad headaches that make you want to rip your skull off, and by all means they are. You also want to gouge your eyes out and fucking obliterate your brain. But it's also these other effects where it fucks your eyesight, fucks your hearing, just fucks you up, man. Stress caused, most likely. I most likely have a lot of stress caused, but also it's just in my blood because migraines are something that you can inherit from family. My dad suffers from migraines. I think my nana also suffered from migraines, so it's been passed down like that, which is fucking great. Just absolutely fucking splendid. A couple months back, I had a diabolical migraine. Like a proper headache migraine. Oh, it was horrible. It was absolutely fucking horrific. It genuinely feels like someone is pushing an axe through your skull. Just very, very slowly. It feels horrific. Like your brain is increasing and just... It's so tight, and your eyes feel so tight and small and squashed, and you just want to take your eyes out, you want to touch your eyes, you want to rub your eyes. It's all there. It's all pressure and pain for hours and hours and hours. Unless you take really strong painkillers, that migraine is not going. Genuinely, it lasts fucking ages, man. Horrible. I hate it with a passion. Despise migraines. But yeah, no, I'm actually just genuinely fucked. Imagine it like I'm in Parliament, whatever. If one day, as a hypothetical, I end up at an MP, right, and I stand up to give my point, and then I'm just like that. Sorry, give me a moment, Mr. Speaker. I can't fucking see. Like it's difficult. Let's say I get up to get off the bus. I can't see sometimes. That has happened once or twice where I've gotten up to get off the bus. My vision has gone. It's genuinely horrible. I wouldn't wish it upon anybody but my worst enemies. People that I wouldn't even wish it on my worst enemies, I would. If you're my fucking enemy, I hope you get migraines. I hope you get them horribly. I hope your vision gets fucked and your hearing is fucked at the same time. For no fucking reason. Just because your brain just decides, fuck it. No. See, I've had my blood tested. When it happened, when it first started happening, whenever I got my blood tested, and there's nothing wrong with my blood. I don't have a low blood pressure, don't have low blood oxygen, don't have an iron deficiency or a deficiency at all. It's literally just migraine. Genuinely, it's just inherited migraine. And according to my dad, my nana also had a similar thing. See, my dad just gets like the pain migraines, whereas my nana would also get the vision migraines, and I knew someone who would also have like the same kind of migraines as well. But yeah, it's literally just migraines. I fucking hate it. Anyway, I need to disappear now because I am needed in 4 minutes. So I need to get myself ready and whatnot. So it's been great. I've been on screen for more than an hour. Whoa. I've done it. I've rambled on for over an hour. Thank you all for watching. It's been great. Click the link tree attached to my Twitch profile. Join the Discord server. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter. Subscribe to my YouTube VODs channel. Subscribe to my main YouTube channel because I'm starting to upload YouTube videos properly and edit them now. Whoa, isn't that fantastic? Yes, it is. You can buy the book if you want. At this point, I'm just going to remove it off there and take it down off Amazon. It's shit. But anyway, I'm heading off now. It's been great. Make sure you follow, share with everybody and everybody that you know. And I'll see you all in the next stream, which will hopefully actually be a proper stream. Goodbye.